Have a seat. This is our second
Hi.
rock and roll resale.
I'm Brett.
I'm Gretchen. And call me Gretch. Call him Fret.
Duh.
You get it?
Good one.
Okay, anyway, this is our second haul video. And technically, this haul video consists of two separate hauls because we both went
no rules.
on our own. No rules.
So these are like a combo platter.
Yeah.
So we did like, I think I've got a trip 1.5 because I've got one item that for sure wasn't from where the rest of this stuff came.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of snuck out after work one day and was out for a couple hours. So
One day is like every day with you.
yeah, it can
Just
be.
saying.
But we need to sell through this stuff too and get it listed. That's the
Yes.
secret. The fun part's of buying the listing, in my opinion, sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, should we get started?
I don't mind the photography either. Yeah, why don't you start?
Okay. So
Good.
the first item I'm going to talk about
Coming out large.
is I'm going to start out with the banger.
Yep.
This is a heavy canvas bag with leather detail, leather bottom, and specifically
It's cool.
it's Pepsi. I'm going to try to.
It's dusty too.
Yeah. There you go. It's really nice. It's that wax canvas,
Yep.
so it's really thick. I'm guessing I probably spent. I know that day I didn't have a ton of stuff, so I don't know if I met the 25-pound deal that they have
Well, like
to get a price
$49
break.
or $49?
Yeah, so I probably spent like $5.50 or $6 on this, but I think we
That's
can get
cool though.
40, 45.
What year do you think that is?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I
I don't know if it's just
really-
dusty or
it's
it's
not-
vintagey, but it doesn't have the strap.
doesn't have a
But we
strap.
took that into consideration
Yeah.
just because it's so cool.
But
And
it's
I
got
think
the
people that are
bottom
into
to it.
Pepsi and possibly Mountain Dew. I know Coke stuff is super popular too, so
Yeah, I found
Okay.
another Pepsi bag. It was nylon-y
it was a cooler.
bag.
Not quite
Actually,
as
I'll
valuable.
grab it. I'll show it to you later.
Yeah.
Okay, you go.
Cool. All right, I'm going to start off with this, which is kind of funny because I don't play golf anymore, but I've been finding golf clubs because I do know what to look for. And this is an older club. This is a Titleist. It's a 975D, and what's interesting about this one, it's right-handed, obviously. There are no sky marks on it. You want to look for the club right here. When people hit under the ball and it scratches them, people don't like it. So they can have marks on here. The shaft, I think, is a stiff. It's an ultralight. Doesn't really matter. The reason why I say it's a stiff too is because this is a 7.5 degree, and if you know anything about drivers, these are freaking impossible to hit. You can hit the ball a ton with these things. But they're, I don't know, probably a 15-year-old club at least. Even when I used to play, I bought one of these secondhand from Second Swing. They're expensive. They hold their value well. And I think it paid $9 for this, and it's in really nice shape. The grip is good too. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't need anything to it. Should get about probably $45 to $50 for that plus shipping. So that's cool.
That was a good find.
Yep.
Glad you
And
know
I'm
about
lefty anyway. And
'Cause
that's
I don't.
right-handed.
Okay, what should I grab?
I'm parched. This is
okay.
just water. Not.
I'm gonna grab.
This is not vodka. I promise.
Okay, so I have a pair. I'm kind of
Those
on
are-
a coach kick,
Those are cool.
but these are actually they're women's size
big.
10. Yeah, they're a little bit bigger. But the bottoms of these look pretty good. The heel wear looks pretty good. Obviously, everything's
key.
intact. It's got nice stitching on the ribbon. That's Coach. It's got the embellishment here. Another embellishment right there. I guess again we probably paid like $6 because they are a little heavy, a little beefy.
Winter boots.
Yeah, the winter boots. But I don't know. We should get like $35 for them, probably.
In season too.
In season, yeah.
Right now it's almost August in 2019.
It's a
and
little warmish right now.
It was kind of cool that it was only in the 70s, but yeah, we've been having some hot weather finally. We're not complaining. We love it. We've been out paddleboarding and we're going to inline soon. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, had to give the knee a rest from hockey. So this is an item. I seem to find these all over the place. This is Camelback. I've been looking for these because we are going to go and skate an inline marathon in Duluth. We already bought the tickets. It's September 20-something.
No, 14th.
14th. So it's mid-September. And I think that next weekend we're going to go see Greta Van Fleet at Red Rocks. I bought tickets. I don't even know how we're going to get there. We'll figure it out.
I'll walk. I'll just start walking now.
It should be cool. She's been wanting to see Greta Van Fleet
Oh my gosh.
since they broke.
Them. Before they broke.
Yeah, you kind of turned a lot of people on them. They're really cool. Yeah, they sound like Zeppelin, but who cares? That's why we like it. This is a Camelback HAWG, H-A-W-G with dots. So I've been looking for these, and they're cool, smallish backpacks. This doesn't have the bladder, but
you don't want to use bladder anyway. Ew.
Yeah,
Ew.
That would be nasty. So that has to go into the listing as well. I thought this would be a really cool, like minimalist kind of work backpack, but my MacBook Air doesn't fit into it. So, but it's really cool. It's got Molly on it. It's in really, really nice shape. It's got, the side webbing and the support and the cross strap. This might be a cool one to bring out. And shout out if you're watching this, Thrift Mind. I bought one of those clips and I've been filming firsthand. So I may wear that to a garage sale. It's still really weird to have that thing on, man, because think of everybody's looking at you. Anyway, so say hi if you're watching.
Okay. The next thing I found is, I know, she's so pretty. Yeah. American Girl doll. Now, I apologize ahead of time if you're offended. She only has underwear.
Pooh Bear in it.
Should I do it like this?
Yeah.
So she's got underwear. Really good condition. She had a couple scuffs on her legs. I just took a magic eraser, came right off.
Cool.
But look how pretty she is. Hi. Anyway,
we live by the Mall of America. You should tell them about that.
Yeah, I think we can get probably maybe 35 or 40. I think our daughter had American Girl doll, so I might be able to hijack an outfit and maybe up the value a little bit. The American Girl doll store at the Mall of America was here. I don't know if it's here anymore.
Oh, it was huge. It was like 3 stories high, and you could go in and buy clothes and get your hair cut. Remember that?
Yeah, our daughter's too old now.
Yeah, she's.
But I think they downsized it quite a bit because it was huge.
It was massive.
Yeah, like
that's when those things were.
3 stories. They had a restaurant and a salon, and it was. Oh my gosh, it was like every little girl's.
You couldn't get anything for under $100 in there. Right. Like you would. The sky was the limit. You could literally walk in there and spend your entire paycheck, and people did that. I think it was crazy. All right, next, should I stay on the backpack theme?
Sure.
All right, this one's cool.
That's
cool. I don't really get it. My buddy, and Chris, hi if you're watching, brought me to a soccer game. So we got a new soccer team called the Loon. I don't know. They're also called Minnesota United. Everybody thinking soccer is such and such United. Whatever, I don't get it. I played soccer and I still don't get it. My team was called Tonka United. It's dumb. Just have a name like the Loon, that's cooler. Anyway, my opinion. So I kind of tuned into soccer items, and people are crazy about this stuff. This is, I believe it's Spain, and again, if I'm wrong, correct me, but see the mark there? It's a Nike backpack, and it's Spain soccer. Yeah. So it's
and it doesn't smell.
Yeah.
Did you smell check?
Been to a lot of late night dinners in Spain. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, maybe.
You would not make a good Spanish. She likes to eat at like 4 o'clock. She's like, I can't eat after 5.
I can't.
I just feel terrible the next day. And I would eat at 10 p.m. if I could every night. It doesn't faze me. Anyway, we paid like $7 for this guy. Should get about 35, hopefully, to 40. I don't know. I see the comps a little bit all over the place, but you get seasonality on this thing right. And it's in really nice shape, too. It basically looks brand new. So I think somebody will be happy with that. Some soccer rube. They can go out and get in fights with the other team. Using my backpack of this whole.
All right.
Anyway.
So I'm back to the Coach thing.
Oh, yeah.
It
it's
goes
a Coach thing.
And it's kind of a Minnesota girl thing. Like, when I was at school, I went to Colorado. I was in Colorado. I swear to God, like, all of us girls that were from Minnesota had a Coach bag. Why? I don't know. It was just... It was trendy. It was classic. It's classic. It never goes out of style. This, speaking of... is vintage Coach. It's old. I can just tell. I can tell by the tag. If the tag is actually still on there, which is pretty rare. But this bag is.
Does that make it worth more money?
Yes, it's beautiful. Yeah, with Coach, you want to have the tag because it's all about the tag. It was in the '80s. Having the tag. Anyway, solid bag. It cleaned up really well. I used the Doc Martens balm on it.
Yep.
And it's like butter. It's like so smooth. You can also use Coach cleaner on it too, but I didn't really have to clean it. It just needed to be shiny. Yeah. So I don't know, about 20, 25 bucks. I probably paid about 3.
Yeah,
I'm like the human scale. Oh, that's about 3.
You're probably so far
I
off
don't
on
know.
that.
I probably am.
I have no idea.
And and if you think it's worth anything, what I just quoted, you
Do you
correct
have a
me if
model
I'm
on that?
wrong.
Those have models. They have the
It's
serial
got
number
the
on the
thing,
inside.
It's
Can
got
you open
it's got the authentic. I should have. You can't really see it.
It's black
I
on black.
can't
It's
read it. I
imprinted
can't.
in the bag. It's impossible to see.
Really? No,
Oh,
yeah, that's not
I got my final.
I can't read it. But yeah,
I'm stealing your spotlight.
as usual.
Right? Does he ever stop talking?
Nope.
So this is a Artin. We're gonna cover Gretchen up. You be quiet.
I've never heard of it.
Yes. No, but I was a big slot car rube as a kid. Still kind of am. I've had a couple sets. I hadn't heard of this brand either, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything in the grand scheme of things because they make a lot of these. They still make a lot of them, which surprises me. Honestly, I have to open this up and make sure it's got all stuff in it. I kind of prematurely got this guy out, but it was $10 and it looked like it should comp around 50. 40 to 50 plus shipping. We've had 2 sets in the past. Trying to remember if they were Tyco or AFX. One of the two. It doesn't really matter. It could have
Did
even
you
been.
have like in your basement set up?
We did. We
Yeah.
have them with the kids, but we found 2 of these that have already sold over the year, and we got them. I think both the garage sales. We paid like 10 or 15 bucks, but they sell for like. You found the huge one. It sold for like 150 bucks.
Yeah.
It didn't even have all the parts. They're kind
They
of a pain in the
cart it out.
ass because. Like they've got a lot of pieces, and you got to make sure that they work and test the controls and the cars. And that thing had like guardrails and all these curves, so we separated all the pieces and like whatever, put them together.
Yeah, photograph each size of pieces or
Yeah,
whatever.
so they know what they're getting to make sure it's
People
complete
look
or
for parts.
incomplete, exactly. Or they'll just put it on with their set, and it. I don't know. That's pretty much the story with that guy.
Okay, I got a lot of bags.
Mhm.
This one, oofda.
Such a Minnesota thing to say.
This is
Where's your hot dish?
backpack. Yeah. Okay. This is
Here, put it in front of me.
Okay, I'm trying to get the name off of it though. Oh, wait. Okay, it's a Camp Trails Wilderness 8524. I saw it just laying there. It is still kind of dusty, but I saw it has a hard frame in it. It has all these pockets and buckles, and then it's got this top piece guards the top. It's like an extra cover, canopy cover. So I mean, it's really well made. I knew right away when I saw it. I'm like, okay, that is a good backpack. I'm not familiar with backpack brands, so
Not the camping ones.
the camping. Yeah. This is like you take this up to the Boundary Waters.
Yeah,
kind of bag.
that's
It's
super
really
cool.
cool.
I like that guy.
Yeah, I was very excited about it. Got in the bins.
If you ever go
Probably what?
camping.
Hold on, let me
Yeah,
weigh
here,
it.
the
Let me
official
weigh it.
weigher.
It was probably about $6 or $7 worth.
Yeah, that sounds about
Yeah.
right. That's a good deal, I think. All right, we'll try to speed up. These things probably take forever. Who knows how long this video is already. One thing, and again, I'm trying to remember who I can give credit to. I don't remember. It might have been Garage Flips, Lonnie, I think it is, or somebody. They said when they go through the game aisle, and I always look for like Dark Tower, crossbows, and catapults, like games I can never find, like want to relive my youth. Haven't seen one yet. I look for the old Mattel electronics, like baseball and football. I found a baseball one, but it was a reissue. I almost bought it, but I was like, oh my god! Anyway, I got that because I couldn't go to a Kiss concert. I'll tell that story some other time. Anyway, this I found unopened, Tripoli, which is a game I've heard of, and it's made by Reveal. I just scan these things now. Anything in a wrapper, and it's got to have the shrink wrap, and I made a mistake of buying it like, oh, it's sealed, and they taped it, and then you open it up, and I think it was the game Axis and Allies, which is worth a ton of money if you can find it, like shrink wrap. And it didn't have half the parts, and it took me like 10 hours to sort all the crap out, and I was kind of pissed. But anyway, that should go for about $30, I think, 35 even. Maybe a little bit off on that, but it's easy. It's just shoot the box. You don't have to do anything with it. Ship it out. That might be the pain because it's kind of a weird size. So.
All right. Here's mine.
Yeah. Is that the one you were hiding in the?
No, I wasn't hiding it. This is Batman.
Oh my
theme.
god! I haven't even seen
And
this.
please forgive me because I forgot what these things are called. So people out there, tell me what these are again.
They're not Legos.
They're not Legos. They're not Connects. But
They're
they
not
got.
Duplo.
Does
it say on the front?
It's got Superman and it's got Batman stuff in here. I just saw the Superman. I saw more Batman. Here, Batman, Robin. Oh, Robin doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Robin's kind of a wuss.
Yeah, he's kind of a wuss.
Honestly.
Batman.
Boy
part
wonder.
of his, I don't know, thingy. So it's
This is
obviously
coming out everywhere.
The bag has a hole in it. I probably spent, I'm sure, $6, but you know, people look for these parts all the time. So I do know enough that if I find something like this, it is worth something. I'm just, here's a joker. I'm gonna have to go through and part it out. It's just gonna take time. But I do kind of like it though.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
It's kind of part of the
I don't know. I have a thing for toys.
You found I'm gonna forget the manufacturer. It was like the pirate ship from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
The Davy Jones one, and
Yeah.
it was just literally a partial. You guys, it had like a couple of the masks.
The hull.
I had the full hull though.
Yeah, it did.
And it sold for
So
like
cool.
$50, and you got it for like, you just picked it
In
out of
the
the bin, like,
bins. I probably got
there's all the pieces, and she put it
$4.
in a bag. I'm like, don't buy that thing because no one's gonna buy it, and I was completely 100% dead wrong.
Contraire mon frère.
Yep.
So anyway, I guess if you guys know what this is, again, I'm gonna hold up a couple of the pieces just because they're little. Maybe not.
Oh.
I thought they were individual squares, but here's a 2Z and a 4Z. I sound like they're not Legos, but okay. Anyway, if you know what they are, let me know.
Should
'cause
run
I'm gonna
that
have to
by
do
our
some-
friend, the Lego lady. Crazy Lego lady, we call her.
Yeah.
That's another story for a different day. These are K2 inline skates, and these are actually the trick skates. You see the bottom right here? I'm going to take these apart quick.
Those are so cool.
Yeah, they're cool. They're not in the greatest shape.
No.
They're in,
but
they're in good condition. So one
for
thing
a
you want to do is
beginner-
always test these buckles, because I've had these things where these get really old and crunchy. This thing specifically. Let's see if I can get this off. We can probably not do it since I'm live here. Anyway, these straps right here can get really crunchy, and we had a pair. I remember I bought them, and I'm like, oh, these are awesome. And then this part just snapped in half, and we did basically pitch them.
Were those the Solomon ones, or they were like they
Yeah.
had an elastic
Yeah, they were
deal?
just,
I
they
don't
were
know, or
junk.
something like that.
But these are the ones that these guys at like X Games use because they go on the grind rail right
Yeah.
here, and you can see only part of the wheels show. And so we're big inline skaters, so we always look for these.
And actually, you know,
and then
it's
they
not
can grind on
that
the rail here too. These are
Oh,
good, but the buckle's a little bit rusty right here. That's the only thing wrong with them. The wheels spin nice.
Yeah.
They're a good size. They're a 9, so kids at like the skate park would fit into these, like probably 15-year-old kid.
Yeah.
It's probably about right, but they're in good condition.
They're good beater skates, honestly.
These should go for probably $45, honestly, because
Yeah.
they're a lot new. They're freaking heavy, so like you wouldn't want to skate distance in these.
Oh, no. They're kind of
which
heavy.
will lead me into my next one.
Did
as
you get
soon as
those at
you're
the?
done.
You didn't get those at the bin.
No. I pulled
thank
these
God.
for
They'd
like.
probably be more expensive. At
They
the
would.
bin
So
than they
that's
would.
one of the things.
That's
a good point. So if
you
it
have
was
to
a
wear it
$1.49 a pound, these have got to weigh. They've got to weigh like 7 pounds. Yeah, and I paid $10 for them. I kind of paid up for them, but I don't see them that often. So I bought them.
Plus
I'm
they're
a
fun.
skate
We
guy
like
too.
skates.
I still play hockey, so I kind
We're a
of
sucker for skates.
rescue them. But we've flipped a bunch of like different level rollerblades, like Zetra blades and rollerblades, and
some
some
roller skates. I found some
old
vintage.
school inline ones.
Yep.
Those are cool.
And I think Bonafide mentioned the Rydell skates early in his.
Yeah,
deal.
Rydell makes good.
And
Most of
I've
the Rydels are
skated,
good.
Yeah, and I've
Most.
skated. I've done a little bit of derby, but now I'm more into the speed skating stuff. So it was good info there.
Yeah.
All right. So okay, here's now this guy, and I don't know. This was actually in the first video.
It's in the Welcome to the
YouTube
Jungle
Yeah,
video if you
Welcome to
haven't
the
seen
Jungle.
it.
And I pulled it out. It was dusty. It was nasty. Well, I've since cleaned it. As you can see, it's nice and shiny.
Nice work.
Look at that.
Looks good.
And again, I used the Doc Martin
Yep.
deal. Opens up on both sides. I didn't know what it was.
Here, show them.
And
It goes
it's
all the
a
way
tube.
through. Yeah.
And it's heavy. Some of you may already know what this is.
I didn't.
I had to literally. Well, I think did you find it?
No,
I
I didn't find it. I think I
It's-
figured out what it was. I looked it up.
It is actually, it's a biker's friend. And what this is this is the Weekender. There's different variations. This is I think it's the large size,
I
and
think
then
it's
there's an extra large.
15 inches we measured.
Yeah. This is the
So they go by
Weekender,
size, yeah.
and it goes on the back of a motorcycle. Now, it's missing one of the straps. However, online, you can get the strap for like $12 or $15.
And you can put a seat on it.
Yep.
They sell
There's
them individually.
attachments as accessories.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this should pull in 40, 50, 60, 70. No.
Probably 60 plus.
60 plus.
If we can get that thing listed in season, it's still motorcycle season.
Yeah, and it's got the reflector on the end too, so I was
it's
pretty
in
excited
really
about that.
nice shape. It looked really crappy when she found it.
Oh yeah.
She was like, "What is this thing?" And
I
you'll
thought
see
it
it in
was
the
for
video.
drums. I thought it was like a drum.
Like a conga case. I
had
can
it-
see that.
yeah, I had no
or
idea.
Cajon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Oh, wait. Am I up?
You're up. I've got one more, and then we'll be done.
More skates. These are wraps, which honestly I've never heard of, and these are inline speed skates. You can see the giant wheels. What are these, like 80 mil?
78.
78s, yeah, Gretchen already.
I already looked them up.
She wanted to skate in these, but these
So
are
bummed they're too
these are
big.
kind of big. I don't know what's. Are these European or something? I can't remember what size.
No,
they are.
they're actually made in the States.
They're
but
made
they're
in the States, but
European
they've got
size.
European size because speed skating, like if you
Yeah.
watch the Olympics, it's always like
It's European.
yeah, it's always guys from like I think the Netherlands dominate
Yeah.
speed skating, but anyway.
Well, I'm part Viking, so that maybe explains
That's
why
the skating
I
history, yeah. I never got into speed skating. Again, I play hockey, but I think these are cool. Actually, a guy I used to work with Sean Lathrop was a super good speed skater. He was like a distance derby, like not derby, a distance guy, and did a lot of these inline races. These are cool. They're leather boots. They're nice and like
They're
there's
pretty
really
stiff.
a lot of stability in these things,
Yeah, they're
and then the
pretty
leather
stiff.
part to them.
A lot of life left.
They're in really good shape. The wheels are good. It looks like they knew what they were doing. They rotated the wheels on these things, as you can see. So we're thinking we've tried to price these. I don't know.
Edgemaster.
Edgemaster, yeah, that's the holder, the blade holder. I don't know. I think you did a little bit more
I think
recon.
we
These
can
are
get a
made in
Hyundai.
Holland. Yeah, probably
I
around
think we
100
can
bucks.
get a Hyundai for them.
The ones we had that were rollerblade, that were the plastic boot and not even this nice, I think we sold those for like 90. So if you see the rollerblade ones too, they're good shape, buy them.
Yeah.
The speed
Oh,
skates.
and the vintage rollerblades.
They were vintage.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
those
regular
were vintage.
rollerblades.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay.
But inlines.
Alright.
I'm done. But you got
You're done?
You got a piece de resistance.
No, I did my little piece of
Oh, that's it. I thought you
resistance
said you had one more.
with the bag. Nope.
I guess
good.
we're done. So guys,
Yeah, you made it. You made it through the whole video.
if you like the video,
Congratulations.
comment, like, do all the stuff, turn the notification bell, hit all the stuff
And
down
again,
here.
I mean, we don't know everything, so if there's something that's obviously like, no, that's not what it is, kind of thing,
Comment,
please
let us
comment.
know.
We won't be offended.
We're
We
just
wanna
having
learn.
we're just having
We're all
fun
learning,
and
right?
entertaining. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And hit us up on Instagram, Rock and Roll Resale. I'm Brett.
I'm Gretchen.
This is Gretchen. Till next time.
See you later.